swagger from the Canes today. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the West Virginia Mountaineers, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. On first down, here comes this offense. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block and run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
Fires and picked off. Got some room to run. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
I mean, you talk about coming out of the defense and setting the tone and letting them know it's going to be a long game. Let's do this. How about a pick 6 on the first possession? Nice job by the defense coming out and striking first in this ball game.
And he did make that extra point. No issue with the treacherous footing. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Wide receiver shows motion. Williams will pass. Trying to get to it. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's complete. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. What do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
On 2nd down, wants to throw. Makes the grab over the middle. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into the game.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. 6th play of the drive coming up. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. The aerial assault continues. using the quick game. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a first down. And the Hurricanes moving quickly to the line. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Got it inside the 15. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and is going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them leaning one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. They have had the ball for a week and a half. Play number 10 coming up. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Miami.
Second down coming up. Motion from the offense. Quarterback will keep it. Push down for the tackle.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right? And having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, third and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. Third downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And stampeding through the defense. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on their great return to improve this field position.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff to the single running back. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity.
Picked off. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and all slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, we're only in the first quarter, but already this defense is making their presence felt. We've seen time and time again their ability to rush the passer and get hits on this QB. His toughness is going to get tested.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you can tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
Williams looking for a man. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And the Canes line up to punt it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Offense set on first down. Give to the running back. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, West Virginia 7, Miami 0.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Throws to the tight end. He's got it.
What the
Big
fuck?
pickup
Oh,
before
yeah,
he goes
boom.
out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Mountaineers will try to pin them back with the punt.
Oh, shit.
Looks as if this one will be marked down around the 25. The offense set for a first down play. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quarterback keeps it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to go with the QB designed run, but nice job defensively. They were not fooled by it. They were physical up front, and guys defeating blocks, able to get that tackle for loss.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here.
Oh,
they really
God,
could have
man.
used that catch. Their physical pass defense, it brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Around midfield, go for it. This isn't 1930 football. Try to get the first down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. A little release to the back. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Well, a great job by the quarterback understanding where the pressure was coming from and understanding where his outlet was. And, David, you know, it's demoralizing, I expect, from a defensive standpoint when you think you've dialed up the blitz and you think you're getting home.
Yeah, and you're doing what you can to try to pressure the QB, and you're bringing extra guys, but sometimes that comes at a sacrifice. And you can see he got the matchup he wanted, took advantage of it, didn't get flustered. That was the biggest thing. Like most QBs, sometimes when that blitz comes, they'll get flustered really quickly and make a bad decision.
Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Canes. What a grab and go for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. Bringing it out. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Goes to the option. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Past the 10. Touchdown, Hurricane! The defense takes matters into their own hands. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. Wide out in motion. They'll throw it on first down. They're setting up the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down. Offense gets set for second down. Quick touch pass to the receiver.
Oh! Get the fuck out of
Goes
here,
up to the
man.
34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
A strike downfield. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. The incompletion brings up a second down. He'll just keep slinging it. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turn.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on third and short. Got it, looking for the first down. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Flanagan. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll run it. tackled, but he has a first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
And this offense will have to feel pretty good about itself if it can tie the game before halftime. First and goal. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Nice job playing assignment football by that defensive end. Knowing what my job is, not letting that quarterback get out, get loose, making a good play, and most importantly, being there in the right spot and getting him on the ground.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in his hands.
They've gotten pushed back, but it's still 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the score. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. We trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Williams will pass. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Come on, man.
They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. The returner will field it and try to do some business. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Defense has him pinned back, and listen to this crowd roar. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Weaves his way ahead and gets 5 out to the 18-yard line.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. He's going for the big play. And that ball is picked off. He'll try to take it back. The 30. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense. Looking for a productive play on first down. They're going to run it to the right. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful and in making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
Here on 3rd down, you might want to protect the field goal, but you have to stay aggressive. They'll try to power their way ahead. Tackle is made after the first down. The Hurricanes racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. Gets it inside the 10, picks up a yard. They'll mark it at the 9.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Defense rose up, keeping its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll try to pass it in on third and goal. Starting to feel a little pressure. He felt the heat, trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or 2.
And it's third and goal, and listen, you're throwing for it. I get it, but you got to understand the shortness of the field down here and what I can get off quickly. I can't take sacks. I want to give myself that opportunity on fourth down to have a really manageable situation if I want to go for it.
Damn.
Grab behind the line. It's Burden. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go on the field and make some stops.
And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
That is exactly what you want from your offense. Create some space, get out of the shadow of your own end zone, Palmer, and make it easier on this offense.
Yeah, it's nice when you have a running back like that, too, that can create that space for you. Now, if you're the play caller, your entire playbook is wide open.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field, too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
And the Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. Steps away. He'll let one go down the right side. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Got a good one going here, all tied up in the third and 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Lets it fly. And he lays out and snags it down the left side.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Looking for space. It's Tanner. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, in harm's way. You got to make sure you
Throws toward the end zone. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His 3rd interception. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
The defense has been all over this quarterback all game long. It's It's almost as if they know where he's going to throw. That now, the third interception he's thrown.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. They pick up a 6.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On second down, looking to throw. And with the pressure on him, the quarterback goes down, and we've played 3 quarters here. They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. Williams looking for a man. Unloads to the wideout.
Oh,
Can't
get the
make
fuck
grab
out
on
of here,
third down,
man.
and that is a rare drop for this guy.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
And the Canes will punt it away on fourth down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Quick strike complete. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass.
Come on.
Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
The incompletion leads to 2nd and 10. Williams will pass. Setting up the screen. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Line is set on third down. They'll try to bully their way for the first. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
Now, fourth down.
Try to get it on the ground. At midfield, he's got room. Hit the afterburners, kid. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
And a lot of times when you're in your own territory and it's 4th and 1, you see the offense try to draw people off sides. No, sir. They say, we're going to get this thing. We need 1 yard. We got 1 yard. We worked on it all week. They were successful. Nice aggressiveness early in their own territory.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Out of the gun to give to the back.
Oh, get the fuck out of here, bro.
How in the world did the offense retain possession?
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He'll throw on third down. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Going for it on 4th down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. Touch pass on the right.
Oh my God. Oh my.
You see more and more of this in college football. They hand it off in the jet sweep on short yardage. This time the defense was not fooled at all. They were locked in. Get the receiver to the ground. No first down for you.
They'll go to the ground. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down.
And you've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
They'll give it to the back. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Using his legs to buy some time. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the first down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Man, that D-tackle's a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll go right back to the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about that defense in the backfield? Nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for loss.
The clock has stopped as we have reached the 2-minute warning here in the ball game. Hoping to help their kicker out with a few yards on third down, because from here it will be a 58-yarder. They'll run the option. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out more space.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the right.
Oh, come on. I'm about to say, man.
This could be huge in a tie game. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37. The defense was looking for a huge play in this tie game, and they have just given their team a great opportunity.
I think, Reese, at this point of the game, tied late, it's going to come down to who can make the most plays. The defense comes up with a massive play, creating that turnover. Outstanding job by the D. All 11 guys being on the same page, now putting their offense in great position.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Williams looking for a man.
Oh, come on, come on.
A costly
Run.
turnover in a tie game.
What the? Oh, come on.
Return on the interception.
Come on.
If I'm a QB
That's
coach,
my fault.
I'm grabbing my quarterback right away and be like, listen, we're
Bro,
going to get
shut
another
up.
opportunity. It's the 4th quarter. It's a tie game. Our defense is going to get a stop for us. You got to get your confidence back. You got to get back in this ball game. We're going to need you again down the road. You are not done.
West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. They'll try the outside to the left. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. Extending the play. He'll get connection to the
Oh,
right.
my
Timeout
God.
call by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game.
Oh,
I love when
my
QBs
God.
break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket,
Was he not
I think
close to
Almeida's gonna
land?
take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want
good
everything
game,
to
bro.
go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves in a position to win.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Just feeds the running back. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play.
Say that shit. Why not?
They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. This for the lead and very likely the win. The defense uses a timeout, and we are down to 11 seconds left to play. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And this field goal might not lock the game away, but you'd be able to hear the tumblers clicking. Between the uprights, it's good. They have grabbed the lead in the waning seconds of the game, and they are so close to victory. And it's caught from inside the 20, and here he comes. Maybe if he could have eluded just 1 or 2 more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Off the play fake on 1st down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And the pass is incomplete, and the ball game is over, and this will be a game of what might have been. That was fun, and it was big time, and it is a confidence builder to come through waning moments and win a game like that.
Confidence builder, dream maker, right? Those are the things you dreamed about in the backyard, drawing it up with the clock running down. You're going to make the play to win. Your offense is going to come through in the clutch. Jesse, that's exactly what they did.
No doubt about it, David. That's a tough situation to be in. There's so much pressure on these individual players to have to step up and have to make that big play. But you can see the belief they had in each other, the respect they have for each other, and now moving forward, this is a huge confidence builder for this team.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Yeah, that's crazy. It's a bonus check. Well, I mean, yeah. I'm like, where the fuck this shit come from? I bet. And that's just think of the two things. It's still in my like active depth and shit. So I see the shit whenever I look at the active depth and shit. That's crazy. Man. That's just amazing shit. And that's going to hit on. Yeah, I told myself, look, I had another little free $10. That's the way you put in these little bets. Hey, you want to deposit nothing into the money. Yeah. Fuck, I can win off the little games, off the game tonight. Yeah. Where you at? Where you got off? That's what I put it on fucking, keep going on, one of them motherfuckers, I'll put it. Early go, they are early go. They all playing right now. Detroit stuff. Probably so. Yeah, I was saying, have you seen this shit that been going on with the little baby child, man? That nigga good crazy. I don't even think he's gonna go to school. That nigga just, man. So that's what I'm like. It's like, somebody bugs from my milk it's just in my son that you get this work That shit. That nigga should keep. That nigga sometimes keeps when he sit here and back. We'll take the other niggas up. Somebody, they gonna have to put out a could be going through. Nah, but what's so crazy, you know, I be watching the motherfuckers at each other all the fucking time. I seen the story about the nigga, one of the sex workers, the quarterback. I seen that shit a long time ago. I seen it like last year. Like the nigga, but I didn't even know nigga video. That's crazy. That's crazy shit right there. They all together? Oh, that's kind of you mean like picture in the picture too? That's what that's for. Everybody's good. Everybody's good. What the fuck she did? I know she did what she actually knows. Yeah. She did that job. They're all the kids and all that shit. How do you make for that? Right. And like this letter type and shit. Why? She just been outside. For this one day, man, Kenny Mom. Yeah, because, you know, she was something that the niggas was calling. Like, I was calling niggas with no quick address. I'm mad I'm real mad. I couldn't find a video when the nigga called the police.
Too close to the heater, girl. Don't look at me like that. When you a burnt hot dog, then you gonna think I done did you wrong by just letting you sit under the heat, right? Coco, come here. Come here, little girl. Come here.
You can tell. Okay, wait for that. And Wanda also mentioned that $10,000 will be added to your total this time. So what's at stake in this round? What are you doing? That is the category. And now we go to Catherine to start. $3,500 for Belgium. Do we have some teas? Into right now, and it's been really locked in. Hey, we play Oklahoma City. It's gonna be super heavy gas. We gotta be used to getting off this thing, make that early easy. Our guys are about the right things. They root for each other's success, and that creates the culture that you want. We gotta be a little bit better on the ball. Good, good. Everybody has a certain level of belief when we step on the court. Let's go, let's go. You know, agenda, do whatever it takes to win. Good job, good activity.
postseason career entering this year. But Kurt, I hear you want to give flowers to one Thunder defender.
This is what you call getting into the fight, getting into the trenches. Down at Jokic, the best player in the world. Look at him, fight, rapping, falling, doing whatever he needed to do at 6'4", 6'5". This man has done the championship experience to this ball club of +40. Third best in a game 7 in the last 25 years. 40 matchups against the Kobe Jokic. That's what you call standing on finish. That's what you call getting in.
It's going to be interesting to see, Coach, sort of the size difference in this series because so many, while Minnesota is huge, so many of OKC's defenders, they play above their size.
And they're number one defense in the NBA for a reason. In the regular season, in the playoffs, you got Isaiah Hartenstein, you got Chet Holmgren, man in the paint, and you have on the perimeter, ball hawks. They turn you over, and those turnovers fuel their break. The number one running team in the playoffs.
I'm starting to feel a pulse in the floor. That must mean we are getting closer to the Thunder taking the floor here. But, Coach, is that something where if you say something to guys to get that level of effort out of them, can you just take us inside the locker room and inside the moment?
You don't have to say anything to these guys. Minnesota's been waiting to find out who they played. OKC won a thrilling Game 7 in front of the best fans in the NBA. It's going to be a hell of an atmosphere. These guys are ready to get out here and fight for a chance to play in the NBA Finals. It's going to be electric, make no mistake about it. At least top 6 or 7 defensive categories. Oklahoma City is number 1. What we're forgetting is that outside of guarding against the 3, which Minnesota ranks about 8 in, every other defensive physical category is 2 or 3. So they're right there. And you know, when you look at it from that standpoint, and we see the struggles offensively that OKC has had periodically in the playoffs for a few games, the bottom line is that they can be had. That's what makes this series so compelling. Because even though clearly OKC deserves to be the favorite, you're looking at Minnesota and saying, if there's a team that could be formidable enough to knock them off, it's Minnesota.
And that's what Bob, can you just, it bears repeating about this is, Minnesota is the favorite. The next 5 teams have been knocked out here. The path, I don't want to say it's clear, but it is safe.
Oh, it's in there from the city. But before I make it, I love just being here right now. If you like basketball, if you like, you can start getting it. Being here is wonderful. Getting here is this is the kid. This is when you find out. We talk all year about. I think this is gonna happen. We're gonna find out who's gonna represent the West. This is a big game for both of these teams. This crowd is gonna be in it. We got 2 of the best young players in the entire league squaring off. I'm just excited. I don't miss some parts being a GM. I miss these games. I miss this stuff.
You weren't that far removed from this, though. A couple of years ago, it was your team that had been knocking on the door and couldn't quite get there. And I imagine there were moments when you said, they don't believe in you. You need to believe in each other. What was a moment like that these teams can relate to?
Every great team in NBA history has gone through this. You got to go through failures and trials and tribulations. Down and come back up. Anthony Edwards was here last year. This is Shady's first time in this moment. Can he step up? Looking forward to a hell of a match. So, what's worse in terms of serving as the ultimate motivational tool? Is it OKC losing in Dallas in the semifinals last year and finally getting the conference finals now? Or is it Minnesota losing in the conference finals and being closer to the finals but getting knocked off? I would go with Minnesota. You were that close, having a chance to represent the West in the NBA finals, came up short. So, go ahead, Bart. And what I was going to say is, I just hope OKC is not happy to be here. I was in the Oklahoma City uniform, and we was happy to get to the NBA finals, going against a Miami Heat team that had already been in the finals, and they Infinite Dynasty. Made for more. 21 plus only.
It's all happening too fast.
Wait, you nervous about the wedding?
No, it's the house. We got approved.
Oh,
No stress. This house, it's the one. Speaking of the one, Cater. The all-new Infiniti QX80, a 450 horsepower twin-turbo beast of luxury. Invest in an Infiniti during the once-in-a-springtime event. We won't raise the MSRP on any vehicle before June 2nd. Pause at that. She's shopping for a used car, but she doesn't know that nearly half of them have been in an accident. Luckily, Carfax shows how accidents impact price, so she doesn't have to overpay. Unpause. Shows how accidents impact price, so she doesn't have to overpay. Unpause. Whoa, this is cool.
Hey, bud. Short time.
Your son is on a Krispy Kreme and Kit Kat break.
Who's going to do the chores?
Thanks, big brothers. Have a break. Have a Kit Kat.
As long as probably forever there's only been one Frosty, because what would we even do? Add a bunch of loose rolls and mix-ins like Oreo cookies or Pop-Tarts pieces? That's kind of genius, actually. For a fresh way to Frosty, gotta be Wendy's.
Gucci Kitty. You just got the $120 been seeing all over your feed for $40, which means you also just got the $120 confidence of someone who knows what they're doing for $40.
Always try stuff before you run. Listen, hot dog and go
It's time we listen to science. One-A-Day is formulated with key nutrients to support whole body health. One-A-Day, science that matters.
Maybe you should keep your eyes on the road, Jim. Seriously. Yeah, well, that's what Progressive Snapshot is for. Personalized discounts so that safe drivers don't have to pay for bad drivers' mistakes. Are you a safe or a bad driver? A great driver. This is your mom's house. We're celebrating your birthday. Oh, I love that for you.
Walt Disney Studios chose T-Mobile for Business to help bring Nero instead of Years in the Sun. T-Mobile's advanced 5G solutions can add remote production hubs, powering real-time collaboration. We were torn apart at birth. That's dramatic. This is the story of the best part of the sandwich and its crust. That's it. Irresistible. Uncrustables are the best part of the sandwich. Welcome to the show, the one with unimaginable power and endless entertainment. Dodgers, Mets, and NLCS rematch on Sunday Night Baseball. Sunday at 7 on ESPN.
For me, winning is an MLB. It's like play basketball. I'm trying to prove to all my haters that I'm better than they think. Gotta have something to all-time hot. I never like that. I have very high expectations for myself. I always have. Chase history, chase the greats, chase everything you dream about as a kid playing basketball. I've been dreaming of this all my life. Welcome back.
Welcome back. We're now going on NBA Countdown by one of the best rim protectors in the NBA. Chet Holmgren is here alongside us. Chet, thank you so much for stopping by NBA Countdown. This is your first conference finals experience. The taste, the atmosphere, only Alex Caruso has been on the stage before. How are you feeling?
I'm excited. We're all excited. Like you said, AC's the only one who's been here, but he does a great job. He kind of focuses on himself.
here on NBA Countdown. Oh, what is this? Is this for me? It says, Malika, welcome to OKC. Wanted to get you a gift. Oh, because this is my first time in Oklahoma City, so I got a pin. It's my first game in Oklahoma City, so I get a little win. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Don't worry about the fact that he can be a little grumpy sometimes. Stephen A., what are you watching in this game one? You can wear my pin if you want.
Well, no, I don't need it. One of us has to sound like something other than an elected official in Oklahoma City. You're going to say that everybody's celebrating and salivating over. Somebody's got to be objective. The Oklahoma City Thunder is elite, but I got news for you. The Minnesota Timberwolves have proven they can be as well. I have seen Oklahoma City struggle at times offensively. We know their defense is something they can hang their hat on. Seen Oklahoma City struggle at times offensively. We know their defense is something they can hang their hat on. Offensively, sometimes it's problematic, sometimes it's not. Can Minnesota thwart OKC as much as OKC can do? We're going to find that out. Talk about knowns and unknowns. I'll tell you one thing I know. Oklahoma City's defense is going to be here. They've been here all year. They're not going away. What is Minnesota going to do from behind the three-point line? They got one of the best volume three-point shooting teams in the league, and they make a lot of them. They got a lot of guys that can shoot them. That's the swing skill in this game. That'll determine it. How does Minnesota shoot from three? Because Oklahoma City, the defense today, somebody said last game, you feel like there's 6 of them out there. That's how good they are on defense. I'm looking at another guy from Minnesota, Dave McDaniel. Right? We're talking about that perimeter defense. He's going to be on SBA. I'll tell you one thing.
Go ahead. Yep.
Steve had talked about it. Chris Finch is going to employ his zone tonight. Zone in the last series, David Allen did a hell of a job for Denver, utilizing his own defense, and it gave the OKC Thunder a lot of trouble at times. So expect to see Chris Finch use the zone tonight to try to slow down the Thunder.
Stephen A., earlier Big Perk said this is must-win for Minnesota. They need to get this one.
And I said he was wrong. It's not a must-win. It's a must-win for them to get one of these two. As long as they go back to Minnesota top 1-1, they'll be all right. They don't get this game tonight, they lose to this team.
Well, it's time to get you over to Mike Breen. Take it away.
Back to Malika. That's going to be hard to hear tonight in this arena. As the Thunder back in the conference finals for the first time in 9 years. That place is loud. Shea Alexander, 85 points a game, 7 on Sunday to advance. And now the next foe, Anthony Edwards and the T-Wolves, who are raring to go, have not played since last Wednesday when they wrapped up their second round. As we walk into the NBA courtside, sponsored by Pronamel. And good evening, everyone. Welcome to Game 1 of the Western Conference Finals with Richard Jefferson and Doris Burke, Mike Green on hand, Lisa Saunders with us as well. What a matchup this is. 2 teams right now currently playing just beautiful team basketball, led by 2 of the brightest young stars in the game. Let's start with OKC. Second round wasn't easy. Despite the Game 7 blowout, Denver gave them all they could handle. But they stayed connected, Doris, and one of the main reasons is Shea Alexander is not just a star player, he's a star leader.
Shea is one of those guys who makes his teammates comfortable because he plays with a poise and maturity beyond his years. And since he entered the helm of this organization, he has been one of the most prolific downhill drivers in the game. And remember, he's 6'6", so he's near the cup. That finish ability is top-notch. That's his favorite spot. He's been the most prolific jump shooter. And because of his scoring and productivity, he made consider the rarefied air he is in right now. 3 straight years of 30 points and 50% shooting. The only other guard to do it, Michael Jordan. That is rare air indeed.
Meanwhile, for Minnesota, this is their second straight year in the conference finals. Last year, they lose to Dallas in 5 games, and last year, Anthony Edwards put up great numbers in that series. This year in the playoffs, putting up great numbers, but he's a different player, Richard.
He is a different player, but the same thing still remains the same. He is absolutely dominant on that floor. When you watch Anthony Edwards play, he is still one of the most athletic players in this league. When you start to see it on that, what does he do? He leads the league in free throw games. There is no answer to this offense game. He's able to make his teammates better. At 25 and 6 this first one, his Minnesota Timberwolves are playing their best basketball right now.
With more on these 2 dynamic point guards, let's check in with Lisa. Hey, Lisa.
Hey, Michael, this series will showcase the
courtside. Lisa.
Well, this series will showcase the NBA's top two scorers, both guys vying to become the next face of this league. SGA led the league in total points scored in the regular season. Anthony Edwards about 300 points behind him. Neither one had said much publicly about what it would be like to go up against each other. I asked Edwards for his thoughts about the matchup, and he said simply, no thoughts, I'm just ready to play. In an interview with Stephen A. Smith last Tuesday, Ant made it clear, though, that he believes he's the better player, better, he said, than any of the other young talent in the league. But SGA has been dominating this head-to-head matchup, averaging 34.2 points in the last 11 games. That's the most by any player against the Timberwolves over the last 3 seasons, Mike.
Matchups of Timberwolves Thunder. It starts time. NBA Courtside on ESPN. It's presented by Pronamel Clinical Enamel Strength. 3 times stronger enamel with twice daily brushing.
It's backed by science. It is clinically proven to strengthen our teeth. I would recommend this toothpaste to everybody. It's really an amazing product.
On WhatsApp, your personal messages, they're yours. We can't see them. We can't hear them. We can't read them. They're all on WhatsApp. No one can see or hear your personal messages. Not even us.
We wanted to make foods using unique ingredients, things like kelp. Shopify provided us this platform. Anyone around the world. For a bunch of ways, we work hard.
New crispy strips are made for dip. Strip, dip. Strip, dip. Strip. You get it. Hello, McCrispy strips.
Pronamel, clinical enamel strength, can help us to keep our enamel for a lifetime. It's backed by science. It is clinically proven to strengthen our teeth. I would recommend this toothpaste to everybody. I would recommend this toothpaste to everybody. It's really an amazing product.
How many things say? Gotta get better. I'm ready to leave the group through adversity. It's what I've worked so hard for. Chase the street, chase the grades, chase everything you care about as a kid.
The Oklahoma City Thunder are having one of the greatest seasons of history.
Where's that? Over there, sir.
Timberwolves Thunder tonight on ESPN. Dangerous ladders. Gutter luck? Yeah. No wonder you hate cleaning your gutters. Good thing there's Leaf Filter. Our patented filter technology keeps leaves and debris out of your gutters forever. Start it and get the permanent gutter solution that ends glass for good.
They took the time to answer all of our questions. They really put us at ease.
And for gutters for good, call 833 Filter. Visit leaffilter.com today. If anything happens to me, I don't want my family to stress over money. I searched that online like makeup for. It took maybe 10 minutes. I got covered 100% online. Eagles made it fast and easy for 10 minutes.
Leaffilter.com.
You only do one child.
Social media is taking it away from me. It makes us more and more. I want my childhood back.
Protect their childhood with GAD. Kids take phones and watches with no internet, no social media, and no worries. GAD. Safely connected.
Welcome back to NBA Courtside, presented by Pronamel.
Whoa. Whoa.
The biggest game in his career. You know what it takes to win in this building, on this stage in the conference finals. For SBA, what's definitely going to be taking
Remember after the season who won the championship. Most of these teams are halfway AT&T. Connecting changes everything. And then Barbie How to Train Your Dragon. Only in theaters June 13th. Hey.
Hello?
Hi, I'm Gemini.
Okay. About this weather just said.
Sure. Just add it. We'll talk. Can you take a look at this giant hole? That hole is easier to repair than it looks. Okay, let's talk about how to get rid of that spider.
Run that action.
Attach the braces to the support beam.
Attach what to what? Go back a step.
No problem. Let's go back to step 3.
We're only on step 3.
Don't worry. DashPass saves you money on DoorDash. You can skip the trip to the grocery store and stay right where you need to be. DashPass by DoorDash. Your door for more savings.
Excuse me. Play you for those hotels? Well, we're high level.
Pass.
Ice cold.
Cool, Mom. Tucked in or out?
In for the wedding book.
Yeah.
You know, like your dance, just like a person.
Oh, sure. Hey, honey, I'm dancing.
No.
Okay.
Cleaning your dog's teeth can be hard. But now with Greeny's dental treats, Greenies make health a treat. Also, try Greeny's dog food and toppers.
Taco Bell brought back crispy chicken nuggets, and I can't believe how good they are.
Why can't you believe it?
It's Taco Bell. Taco Bell.
This readiness tortilla chip, does that feel very taco place? We're totally a taco place. There's a chicken place that's also a taco place.
Which automaker employs the most hourly workers in the country? Ford. Which automaker assembles the most vehicles in the country? Ford. Ford. That's not a coincidence. It's a commitment. And now, at this unprecedented moment in automotive history, who benefits from Ford's commitment to America for over 120 years? You. Employee pricing. We pay what we pay.
Some trees with lofty ambitions, loaded with confidence. A good one. We watch and wonder, is this the future? They're certain it's their time now.
Well, everything we're gonna make it right here. We're ready to compete this time. New teams and rules. And we gotta try to do this 4 times before we do this 4 times. So we're right at the road.
The conference finals. A time for focus and character. So close to the goal, with the knowledge and reality of the sacrifice it will take to get there. And here we go. It's the Minnesota Timberwolves. As we welcome into the Western Conference Finals, presented by AT&T. The NBA playoffs, it's down to 4 teams remaining as we welcome you to Oklahoma City. We've had some stormy weather recent days, but a beautiful evening to kick off this riveting conference final. Right now, let's listen to both head coaches and their pregame speeches before game 1.
Be aggressive anyways, but certainly what you got it for, right? It doesn't change how we play, it's just the mindset. I thought that was one of the best things we did Sunday. We did not settle for anything on Sunday, right? On the gas, we're in the paint right here. We showed this one on Saturday. Great extra pass on the gas again, right? Play with force, make them deal with us. Right? Great extra pass on the gas again, right? Play with force, make them deal with us.
He doesn't have a huge struggle against the turnovers and transition points that they absolutely find. They are a knockout machine. Well, Let's take a look at tonight's starting lineup. So brought to you by Ford. Both teams, the same starting lineup for all of their teams' playoff games from Minnesota and from OKC. And that means two things. Things are going well, and everybody's healthy. So they're set to go here to begin the third round of the NBA Finals. And each round, adrenaline just has to keep increasing as you get ready for game one of a conference final.
Yeah, adrenaline just keeps pumping. The first game at these types of moments, the first 5 minutes,
going to be going nuts the other night. And the game center victory against Denver after what was such a hard-fought series. Minnesota, they're just so psyched up to get back on the court. They wrapped up their series with Golden State last Wednesday. And both these teams have been playing some great basketball. The Timberwolves 8-2 in the playoffs. As McDaniels knocks down the first shot of this series, they're 4-1 on the road in these playoffs for Timberwolves.
That's a great time for Jaden McDaniels. So that's absorbed more offensive responsibility, and when his jumpers going, his game elevates to another place.
And one just fills it off. His foot, he thought it was off Edwards' foot. It's a turnover. His foot, he thought it was off Edwards' foot. It's a turnover. Speaking of turnovers, we say this every game that Oklahoma City plays. They're turnovers at limited games.
well, that is the key. Both teams know how to turn over their opponent. As you see, Jaden McDaniels getting going early. The thing that I'm looking for is last year, when the Timberwolves came into the conference finals, they were coming off a game 7. They were a little exhausted, a little beat up, and they were playing catch-up. Let's see if they can get out in front of this OKC team.
And they lost the first to start game 7. They fell behind by 11. Here, Thomas blowout win. Edwards against Hawkins, step back 3. Got it. And a rough start. 3 for 3 and an 8-0 lead. Horse7dc faced just amazing at this time of year to go almost a week without play.
No doubt, Mike. And what you like the most is how professional their start to this basketball. This is a
Easier to go almost a week without play.
no doubt, Mike. And what you like the most is how professional their start to this basketball. This is a business-like approach. They've been in this position before. They were disappointed with the result. And this is a matchup you want. If Anthony Edwards isn't being guarded by Luke Dort, Chet Holmgren's in front of him, he's saying that's a win for me.
This bench, their 5th year as head coach. Mark Dayton is 5th year as head coach. Both teams. Excellent.
Yeah.
Coaching strategy. The first free throw off the mark. Those has not been an easy regular. Injuries. There is a time during the course of the season they wondered if they could make the play. Here they are.
But people don't understand, when you have a massive trade, Julius Randle, Dante DiVincenzo coming in, and you're coming off a conference finals, it takes time for your team to gel. And boy, are they gelling at the right time.
Nice entry pass. Gobert. Hesitating. Almost knocked away. Gets it back again. Gets it on 3-bound. Nope. And it's ball foul. Ball on Gobert. So Rudy Gobert has 2 fouls.
Timberwolves, here comes Nas Reed into the game. Last year, 6th man of the year. And so that's the depth that the Minnesota Timberwolves have. And look, he's just swarming inside the paint. That's what forces the foul. That's what forces him his hesitation.
This is good old-fashioned big man of this series. Those 3 fouling. But Nas Reed, one of the best 6 men in the NBA. Gets it. Right for the rebound to Daniels.
Floor spacing changes immediately. Nas is going to be on the perimeter. Rudy would be at the rim.
Here to go, Edwards and McDaniels. Nice defense from Holmgren. Edwards spins, falls down. Dort got it. And SGA comes the other way. Looks like McDaniels gets inside, double team. I think they just got called for a delay of game warning after that. Officially. Of course, that means nothing now, but a second delay of game warning is a
Come on, get up there and lay down. Get up there and lay down.
Julius Randle, who's been playing some of the best
Get
basketball.
up there and got the window.
Excellent veterans. Conley inside. Kicks it out to McDaniels. Back to Randle. Randle hesitated on the first three. Comes up short. Alexander, defended by Conley. Conley picks up his first. 3 team fouls early.
And I love that early push. That early push there by Williams, that allowed the defense to flatten out. Now you throw it back out the shade. The defense is flat. It makes it easier for Shea to attack.
Honestly, it's so much out of confidence in the straight man because when you tell the guys game, they automatically assume that, like, maybe the most busted looking straight dudes too. Like, not even a woman wants you. What makes you think I'm going to when gay men are way stickier than women?
7. We're after this one. There's the foul. Going to pick up his first.
So one of the things you think about is, carelessness. Now it's doing this is sprinting up to the third corner. He's not looking at the basketball. Now this is more than.
Just over 3 minutes in, Ted Holmgren will sit down. Oklahoma City has a lot of versatility in their roster. Can play big, can play small. Edwards' jump shot is good. Edwards knocked down his first 2.
And one of the reasons why it's so small is because with Nasri, he spaces the floor. It's different than Rudy Gobert. That's going to be a big impact on Ted Holmgren's playing time.
Beautiful drive of SGA. Couldn't finish. Edwards comes out of the back. Mason Wallace, a great young defender. Edwards out of Collins, now back. Center stolen by Williams. Williams open floor against the block play. Blocked by it. Floor against the block play. Blocked by Edwards. And Reed cuts the other way. Conley, the hesitation, floats it up. This is that one. Fight for the rebound. Randall lost it. And it's Oklahoma City ball.
So you can't play with that down trigger because there's always help working. But how about the recovery? You're not giving up an easy 2 in a conference final.
Gilbert Alexander, this time was the foul. He was upset that they threw it. Well, OKC.
This is what we're talking about. Anthony Edwards. He is a two-way player. Look at his scoring. See his jump. What people don't give enough attention to is his defensive intention.
He's got a technical foul call. I believe it's Anthony Edwards. Doing something on the outside of the first.
We got a little chippiness in the first quarter.
Sportsmanlike technical. He led the NBA in technical fouls during the regular season. In 17, that's his first technical foul of the playoffs. One thing he's talked about that he has to stop the fighting for the rest. He's done a great job so far to fix up 1 year in.
He's talked about his own lack of maturity. He's talked about it as well. To be his decision making. Clutch game performances down the stress under duress and game condition clock. He feels like he's taken another step.
Minnesota 4-point lead, but they only have 14 fouls. Not great back to McDaniels. Randall drives on Hartenstein. Teammates last year in New York. Leans in. Wild shot. Doesn't get the house. Stein on a rebound. Trying to draw a foul against him. Randall. That'll be his first. And more free throws. Jay Gilbert Alexander. This is one of the reasons why he is the leading scorer in the NBA. His ability to draw contact and get to the free throw line.
Well, he forces you to be disciplined. He forces you to be disciplined. When you put that hand in there, he's going to get it. Right now, we see 3 early plays there by Minnesota that means that you need a little bit more discipline. Putting your hand in the cookie jar and then throwing the ball at Shea and getting a timeout.
This is his first. That's his second miss. Ultra Zero, bringing fans chances to win prizes throughout the NBA playoffs. Scan with your chance to win. He's a great free throw shooter. 5 of 7. So he's taken 7 free throws already in 4.5 minutes.
Free throw guard check, Mike.
Julius Randle giving some space. Down the 3. Randle playing against the best team basketball. Splitting his series out of 25.7.5 assists. Beautiful spin below the SGA swing play. He has 7 of the 9 points. The Randall J. Ryan matchup will be fun. Einstein. And you saw this against Jokic in the last round. They forced. You saw this against Jokic in the last round. They forced him to low assist, high turnovers. If you're turning your back against them, it is very, very difficult. Daniels. Randall gets a good look from the corner. That's another 3 for Julius Randall.
Well, his three-point shot is going. That's usually trouble. But you're right, Richard. If you're at the nail, you're middle of the court, you're turning your back, that is lights out against Oklahoma City.
Good. Nobody here. Plenty of time. It comes up short. He's finally fouled on Einstein. So a timeout.
I got AT&T's bundle of 3, iPhone 16 Pro with Apple Intelligence for me, and iPad and Apple Watch for you. Eligible trade-in. Plus, iPad and Apple Watch SE for 99 cents per month each and save you $1,700.
Since 1983, Nissan has been assembling award-winning vehicles for you right here in America. We're committed to keeping our lineup affordable and free from new tariffs. That's why we lowered MSRP on our best-selling Rogue and Pathfinder. So you can get the car you want at the price you want, knowing Nissan is here for you. And it's here for you.
Get a low $299 per month lease on Rogue, or get 0% APR for 60 months on Pathfinder.
Looks like you already have. Rated R.
Yo te como sin mí, no te esperas, vete sin mí, como vela. Yo te como sin mí, la capela.
You virgins, so hold it up high. This isn't just a restoration. It's revival, because you know there's value in making space for your people. You are a fighter. This is your reward. Look up the market fighter.
Propel Fitness Water with Gatorade electrolytes, zero sugar, and vitamins. Propel hydrates better than water to help you get the most out of your workout and get back to your best self. What propels you? Propel with Gatorade electrolytes.
Like ants, the people. Like ants, the people of the city scurrying about them all a day, a moment. Narrating again, you stupid sausage. What other sausage? It is peppers. Helen orders from within groceries. Oh, she's rated upsotted. Helen wondered what her neighbor looked like naked. Excuse me, was that out there? Helen picked up her groceries and wanted to die.
Let's take a look at tonight's Star Watch, brought to you by PayPal. Hey, you! I can't play with you. I did almost a quarter to say comedy. No, they're not re-rotating. They're staying at the other game. Stay. Well, you're fine. Okay. Come here, Bob! Come here, Bob! Not that even Chunzo. with Julius Randle. And that shocking trade the day before camp opened for Karl Anthony Towns. It took a while for it to work. But boy, as it worked out since Conley, president of basketball operations, has made some risky deals that have turned out they were risky. Randle gets inside, back out to Vincenzo. Fires away, 3-point won't go. Nice read with two hands, but can't get the foul. Foul for the Bulls, and Denver's comes away with it. Williams takes it right away. Well, it didn't work out there, but you're starting to see the Minnesota size. When Hartenstein is away from the rim, those big from Minnesota to the east. Lethal from mid-range.
Well, this guy, he's drawn 4 fouls by himself, and he is starting to cook offensively. By himself, and he is starting to cook offensively.
Even Jetso thought he got hit there. He comes back, not happy. SGA drives, hands it off to Dort. Taylor Williams, the other Thunder All-Star this year, drives inside, whistle on the foul. The Thunder defense just swarm you. Even if you get the rebound, they continue to swarm you. And then just getting out in transition. Continue to swarm you. And then just getting out in transition. Look, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, he is one of the most difficult guys to guard. He gets to his spot, he knocks it down, and when he's at 15, it is automatic guards. Edwards picks up his first foul. Taylor Williams, 24.7 assists in Game 7 the other day, bouncing back from a real tough Game 6 loss in Denver that he didn't sleep the night before. For all these Thunder players, of course, this is a first experience for them. They've got pressure now to win. They had this season where there wasn't a lot of adversity. All of a sudden, they face it. The expectation was soaring for this team. It's a part of work, a process.
I love the young man at the free throw line's character to say openly, I cost us Game 6 because of my shooting and the resolve to come back and make the same shots in Game 7. Listen, this is part of the process for one of the youngest teams in the league.
Edwards looking for the screen. Wallace runs over. Daniels left open. Nice loss. Still picked up by Williams. Again in the open floor. They call that a good touch here at OKC. And the Thunder have their first lead. Teddy Williams, better known as J-Dub, puts them up 17-16. Randall gets inside. McDaniels, quick pass. DiVincenzo up top. Nas Reed, punched up. There's a rebound.
Present the ball in front of this team, and I promise you, that length of speed of their hands turns into 2 points on the other end.
4.5 remaining. Ray Williams will not sit down. The Thunder send the defenders out to the three. Isaiah Joe, the latest to get off the bench. Isaiah Joe, the latest to get off the bench. Alexander Walker in for the first time. Walker fakes the first. Drives across, kicks it out. Wallace. Wallace, this one or three. Rebound McDaniels. Edwards guarded by Casey Wallace. Edwards able to steady jumper. Won't go. Rebound go. Back up top. SGA. Andrews can guard 1 through 5. One of the most versatile defenders in the entire league. Quick screen set by Wallace. Shot clock at 4 though. Shot clock at 2, fires up a 3. And McDaniel snatches a rebound. And you see that wall for the Minnesota Timberwolves down to the last 5 seconds. It is boxes and elbows around Chet. A 3, kicks it out the corner. DiVincenzo fires away, hits the 3.
You're going to have to make those, because the priority for Oklahoma City is pack the paint. They think they're good enough to do both, pack the paint and sprint down.
He gets inside, out of his hands, and he touched the glass. Good going team that time for Minnesota. These two teams in the playoffs are number 1 and number 2 in defensive rating in the postseason. We were talking about Oklahoma City and their great defense, but Minnesota's defense has been superb. Jaden Clark will come in. They're looking for UCLA. 2 games when he played well against the Thunder during the regular season. We'll take a timeout on the job. Timeout on the job.
Dad, I can't kill dragons.
But you will.
What are you gonna do with that? I'm gonna do something stupid.
There's something else on our island.
You don't know if you're up against it.
How to Train Your Dragon, rated PG, in theaters June 13. Get tickets now.
You're telling me when I switch to T-Mobile, you'll give me an iPhone 16 Pro, you'll help me off my old phone, and I still get to keep it?
That's right. No trade-in.
There's always a trade-in.
Not right now at T-Mobile.
Oh, yes.
Also at T-Mobile, you save at least 20% versus the other big guys.
I kind of have to give you something in return for karma. Box of raisins, I don't know, a balloon, banana, peel.
It's our best iPhone offer ever. Switch to T-Mobile and new iPhone 16 Pro on